Okay, I'll just do this quickly.
Is it visual now?
Yeah, it's showing.
Okay, you can start now.
Okay. Hi everyone. I am Tisa Sinosha. I'm an IBM Z Systems Ambassador Captain. I am from Johannesburg. I study at the University of Johannesburg doing business information technology. I'd like to describe myself as a leader, strategic planner, a tech enthusiast, and an event organizer. Today I'm going to be walking you through how to plan an event. Can you please move to the next slide, Vikrant? Okay, so on today's agenda, we have how to understand your event, how to plan your resources, how to plan your work, formulate a team, how to manage and track your tools. And at the end, we're going to have a fun session where we're going to be planning an event in 10 minutes time. Can you please move on to the next slide? So before we start, I'd like you to write down an event idea that you have in mind so that we can work together throughout the session. As we go through this presentation, you're also going to be working with us on your chosen event. Please move on to the next slide. So when you are organizing an event, you need to understand your why. Why are you planning this event? You need to have a purpose and write down your goals. What do you want to achieve from this event? Who's your target audience? Who are you creating this event for? Is it students or working professionals? And also, you need to decide on which platform you're going to use, whether you're going to have a virtual event or you're going to have the event at a physical location. So those are the things that you need to start with before you can organize your event. Please move on to the next slide. So why is it important to pre-plan your event? As the saying goes, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So um, I encourage everyone who's organizing an event to have a to-do list where you can um, have a list of events that you want to do or the goals that you want to achieve throughout your planning. Who's your speaker? Um, what's your event about, like we mentioned before, and which platform are you gonna be using? What other resources do you need? So you need to have all of that in your to-do list. Can you please move on to the next slide? And here's our resource plan. Like I mentioned, you need to plan whether you're going to be having an online event or an offline event. So, if you're going to be having a virtual event, you need to choose an online platform that you're going to be using. Is it going to be Zoom, WebEx, or Microsoft Teams? If it's at a physical location, you also need to select your location in time, who are going to be your guests, speakers, and judges. You need to have your resources ready, the cameras, stand, and also if you're going to be at a physical event, you need to make sure that you have the correct postures when you presenting to the audience. And also you need to gather a team who are going to be on your team. You can have volunteers or the friends that you've been working with on the Z Systems program. And you also need the mics, lighting, and speakers for the sound. And that's if you're going to be having, but it can be for both events, online or offline. You need a good sound systems, microphones, and light. You also need some token of love, prizes, medals, and certificates for your attendees. Should you need funds, you can also apply for that if you're going to be providing food at your event or you're going to be providing prizes. You'll need funds for that. And you need social media pages, YouTube channels. Social media pages will be for promoting your event, and a YouTube channel is where you can put a recording of your event so that people can always refer back to the video on the cloud. You also need partners and sponsors. Those are the people that have the same goals as you and would like to support you in your mission. So you can collaborate with them so that you can both benefit from your event. You need to prepare your event slides for your presentation, like we're having now. You also need to have feedback forms. So now this is the checklist that I've made. You can also make your own so that once we're done with this event, like I mentioned at the beginning, that we're going to be planning this event together. You can pick and choose from my checklist and choose the ones that you're going to be using for your event. Can you please move to the next slide, my friend? No matter how expert you may be, oh damn, I can't see at the bottom. I'm sorry about that. Okay, no matter how expert you may be, a well-designed checklist can improve your outcomes. So it's better to have a checklist so that you don't forget to do things. Even if you did not know that you had to do something, having a checklist will always remind you that this needs to be done. Can you please move on to the next slide? From our work plan, we need to determine the professions that we need in our team. So you're going to need someone to handle the marketing, of which it will be a marketing manager, a social media manager to manage your social media platform, an outreach manager who's going to be interacting with the sponsors and partners. They handle everything concerning sponsorships and partnerships. You're going to need a public relations manager, a person who's going to be dealing with the guests or whoever that you are inviting to speak at your event, who's maybe a public figure. And also you need a content writer to write content as you promote your event on social media. There has to be some writing that goes into that also. So it's helpful to get someone who's going to do the writing. You also need a graphic designer to design your graphics and videos, an operations manager to manage the operations, a technical manager to manage all the technical stuff that you're going to be needing. And also you need an event manager to run the show. Can you please move on to the next slide? So here we're going to be discussing team formation. Like I mentioned, that you need different people to handle different things. You can send out application forms for people who are going to be on your team to start applying. And then for that, you're going to interview different people based on their skills and the skills that you need for your event or on your team. And then after that, you're going to choose the most capable ones who show that they can do the job. Can you please move on to the next slide? So, why do we need a team? Um, as it's mentioned, talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence win championships. So we're trying to win championships and not just one game. So having a team will help you along the way with when you host a lot of events, you can always make sure that your events are a success if you have a team. Please move on to the next slide. Vikrant. Okay, Vikrant will be taking you on the next part of our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Liso. Thank you so much, everyone. My name is Vikrant Pandya, and I am a IBM Z System Ambassador Captain, joining currently from Nepal. By profession, I am a leader, designer, developer, and a marketing enthusiast. So, moving on to the next part, as Liso said, you how to plan the works how to plan the resources, making a checklist, and also how to form a team. These are the following steps that you will need to follow very carefully. So number one, there is a point that make deadlines for each task. So why? Because as you can see from here, the difference between a dream and a goal is a deadline. Without a deadline, a goal is like something like a dream that you are expecting to happen itself. So it is very important that you make deadline for each task that you are going to make it happen. Also describe R&R. R&R means the roles and responsibilities for each member. After you have formed a team or onboarded a team member, it is very important that you define definitely the roles and responsibilities to each members of your team so that they can know what they are supposed to do. Also assign tasks to respective departments. So what is meant by department? If 4 or 5 people are working in the marketing, if 4 and 5 people are working in the branding, such a team is called department. So it is very important that you assign tasks to each department for marketing, for branding every day or periodically so that they can know what are their goals for each day or each weeks. And and the number four, have meet with the teams and take update of works periodically. This one is also very much important because if you know the mastermind alliance principle of Napoleon Hills, having meet with your team members can help you get new ideas, evolve ideas, and also lots of new planning. So it is better if to have a meet with your team members and take update of works periodically. Also, allow members to think and act themselves for innovation. Don't be too strict. Don't tell them to do the things exactly the way you do. So like you can let them think themselves so that new ideas will emerge, new things will come. You can't think everything. Let them think themselves because they are also creative. So allow them to think and act themselves for innovation, but don't forget to cross check each, each task and deadline. So you must check if they are doing the things right and under time, and if they are going on the right track or not. So these are the things that you will need to follow while planning and working with your team. So like after we have planned the resources and we have planned the works and we have formed a team, it is very important that the execution takes place very perfectly. So for today we will be talking about some management and tracking tools, and we will talk about 4 tools today. Number one is Gitmind, that we will use to represent things pictorially, and we can explain to our team members what we are going to do in easy way. Number two, where we will talk about Trello, that is used to make goals. Number three, we are going to talk about Discord and Google Chat that will help in organized communication in team. Also, the most important one, master sheet. We will talk how to work with the team in a single seat, and everything can be converged in a single place, and we can use to track works, assign and review works using a master sheet. So you can see from here, management is doing things right and leadership is doing the right things. So I hope every one of you understood this. So moving on to the next part, the number one tool, that is Gitmind. Gitmind is used for making the mapping, maps of words pictorially. It is also used for making the organization structure. So it will be well understood if I will show you one example. Mm, let me open it. So there is a website called gitmind.com, gitmind.com. So this is an example of a past event we did on 24th July 1 p.m. I will not go through everything. I will just show some part of it so that you can understand how it looked like, making a mind map of the works. So this was an online event that happened on 24th July from 1 p.m. We made a map for that. The first thing was Zoom platform management. So for Zoom platform, you can see there is a name Vikrant who will be watching the following people and their activities. So what is Vikrant going to do is to watch Pius named person who is going to handle the slides during the online event. There are 2 persons assigned for feedback form and dropping links in the chat box. There are people assigned for controlling the spammers like Bhupendra's Kavis and Rujal are the people who will be controlling the spammers, kicking out the spammers. In the same way, there are people who are assigned to ask questions to the judges and guests in the case audience don't ask, so that the awkward silence in the event will be prevented. So we can assign tasks to different people for the event, and also there is needed a person who can watch if they are working right or not. So for that there is mentioned my name. And of course, in the online event, it is very important that you activate the links and practice the moderation before time. So you can see there are people assigned for this as well, just to activate the links and that. So this is how mind mapping is done. It is very easy to use. This is just a drag and drop thing. You can open the Gitman and watch a 5-minute video on YouTube how to use Gitman. There is another example that, like we also mentioned the moderation part. There is a person named Gracie who will be watching the practices of moderators of the event. Like for Diksha, there will be backup for each moderator as well. Backup named Prakriti, there will be backup for Prakriti, and in the same way, there are moderators and their backup mind map in this website. It is very easy to use. You can simply click on here and add one more something like that. Backup become very easy to use and very easy to handle it is. So this is how a mind map looks like. You can watch the YouTube to know more about it. There are more things mentioned there, like social media and live control things. The people are assigned here, and you can explain to your team members by simply showing this git mind and the mind mapping to your team members, so that you can well manage your event. So moving on to the next part. Next is our Trello. Trello is used for making the goals. Also, I forget to mention that every tools I am mentioning here are free to use and very easy to use. I am not promoting. I am no one from that organization. I am just telling you the free tools and techniques you can use. So for Trello, you can make goals. To track goals, it is used to add sub tasks in each category of work and also to assign tasks. So to give you more elaboration, I will like to open the link and give you one example of our past event. These are some of the tools which will help you in your organization, in event planning and organizing event and many things as well. So it is better if you open the tabs parallelly with me in your laptop as well. So as you can see, this is how the Trello looks like. I have named a board called Entrepreneurship 10 Days Workshop. It was designed for 10 days workshop that we organized in the past. So you can see there are lots of columns called marketing before 20th July. There are columns called by 22nd June, by before 16th June. So you can add columns here and assign works for team members. So for example, there is an execution plan which we made at the very first before planning this workshop, and added one card called design syllabus for 10 days. Inside the design syllabus for 10 days, you can add more checklist. Like if you are still designing, then you can click on doing. And if you have already designed the syllabus, you can click on done. And it is very easy to add an item. Like you can add anything here very easily. It is also very easy to use. And so you can also share this board with your team members. So there is a option called share. From there you can copy the links and invite to your team members so that they can also work with you on this same Trello board. We have also mentioned another card named date fixing. Inside the date fixing, we have fixed a date like 26th June and click here. You can also fix the time after having the meet with your team member. So suppose I am adding the time and fixing it at 10 a.m. So I will add it in the list and tick here after the time has already been fixed. So this is how the Trello would looks like. And I will give you one most important example, that is marketing. So as we said, there were the categories of works, but there are more works inside each department. So in case of marketing, you can see there are 10 lists. Number one, announcement. Number two, promo video release, sticker flyer release, banners at college, prize announcement, and lots of things you can add from here. Suppose another video release. So you can simply add here and assign your team members to work on it. And once they are done with their work, they can simply tick here and you can see the progress from here, 100% or 80% or 20%. So this is how Trello looks like. And I will give you one example by making a new column here. So you can simply go here, click on plus and make a Trello like before 20th June. And you can add cards here, like for marketing I will write marketing. For design I will adding a design, and inside each one you can add more task. So I will click on marketing and add checklist here. So what is first thing we are going to do is announcement, flyer, Google form. So you can simply add as much task as you can, and you can also assign members from here directly. Like I will like to assign Sobit from this work, then I can assign to Sobit. and he will get the notification for that. You can also add labels, like most important to be done, or design your own labels, rename your labels as well. You can add assign attachments and cover page, many things you can do here. So this is how Trello looks like. You can make goals for a week or for a month or for a day, and you can add categories and add tasks as well here. So moving on to the next part. As I know, I think most of you are already familiar with the Discord and Google Chat. So Discord is used for effective and organized communication, also to prevent the distraction, just like we have in our Facebook group messengers or something like that. So without any delay, I will show example of one. I will show you one example of Discord server. So this is a server named Melo. This is one of the startup where we organize lots of events. So you can see there are lots of channels like welcome, rules, and inside each channel you can have chat with your team members, and you can add members for each channel and restrict members as well for each channels. So you can see there is a channel called graphics, docs. There is a channel for OC communication, like team communication. There is a channel for content. So what is the benefit of using Discord is that for the people who are only involved in content writing, you can just have a chat with them here, and you can ping them in this channel, and they won't be distracted by lots of messages just like in the messenger. So there are lots of channels for marketing, sponsorship, for admins, for meeting notice, where you can put just notices of meetings as well. So now I will move on to the last tool of the day. That is, just a second. So the last tool is master sheet. By the name you can understand what is this. This is just a simple Google sheet or MS Excel sheet where you can assign and track the works, each track the works of each members, and also to give the feedbacks to your members works and many more. So I will show you how it looks like. This one is the last example for the 2 days tool. So you can see here, this is how a master sheet looks like, a combination of lots of subsets in here. So it is still to appear. So you can see there are lots of sheets inside it, like department and team. It is still to come. Like there is a subset called marketing. There is a subset called sponsorship. There is a subset called speaker list as well. So I will show you from very first. This is nothing other than some columns and rows, and we have typed some things here. So this is an example of 10 days workshop we organized just few days ago. So what we can do is add a column called session and list out the names of sessions for each day. So you can see there are names of session. You can add one more column and describe what are you going to include in those sessions. You can also add date from another column like this, and you can fix the date for each sessions. If it is a 1 day event, then that won't be a problem. You can fix the speakers, and as soon as the speakers are fixed, you can simply add names here, and you can add emails as well, so that everything is available in the single place. If someone asks which slot is empty, you can simply say the day 5 on this date is empty, and you can assign here, you can be assigned here for that. So in the same way, there is a speaker list for approaching the speakers for our event. We will need lots of names because only few of them accept our invitation. So you can tell your team members to add names of possible speakers and also the email addresses here, and you can track whether they have been already mailed or not. You can add a status column and add 4 options like waiting for response, or are they being followed up, or are they confirmed. You can see as a Sanjog Koyala was fixed speaker, we just selected the confirmed one, so that our team can know that this speaker is already being fixed. So I won't explain most of it. I will show you the most important part, that is marketing. So there is a seat called marketing where 3 departments can work together. Number one is marketing, for which I have indicated MKT. Also the design department, who will be designing the graphics, and there is a social media called SM, and also the fourth one, that is content writer. So how you can design in your way is that I have added a column called task, where marketing manager can assign the task, also describe the task in here, also add a wireframe, like what are the things that need to be mentioned in the flyer. So graphic sorry, the marketing manager can add head, title, the QR code, and so that the graphic designer can easily understand what is to include, what is to be included in the flyer. In the same way, marketing manager can add deadline for each task, also the time of posting, so that designers and social media manager will know by when we have to make the graphics, by when we have to post it. Also, once the task is ready and graphic designer have made the task, the graphics ready, they can simply click on tick and put the links of flyer or Google Drive link here. Also, once the content is ready, the content writer can simply go here and tick here. You can also add the links of docs where there are contents somewhere in the same sheet. It is totally dependent on you how you design. In the same way, there is a social media column where social media manager after posting can simply click in here so that the manager will know the social media posting has been done, the graphic has been made. And in the same way, the marketing manager can ask new, can add new tasks here. And in the same way, social media manager can again repeat the things. So this is how a master sheet looks like. There are more subjects you can add in your own way. Like we have also mentioned the names of team members in the same sheet so that it will be easy to track them, call them, take the email, and tag them. There are some more sheets you can add as per your requirements. So without any delay, I will move on to the next part. So of course, I want to say that you will learn by experience. Don't worry if you haven't organized the event before. Try by doing a small event and you will learn by experience. So try a 1 hour event, after that a 2 hour event, maybe after that you can organize a hackathon. So, and you will learn by doing things. So you learn by experience. And the most important one, be a leader, not just a manager. So what is the difference between a leader and a manager? I already mentioned in the previous slide. You can manage things and everything on time, but it is very important that you interact with your team members in a good way. You love them. You make sure that their development has been going on. So be a good person. Also be a good manager. That is all about the techniques and tools. So now it is the fun part. I will like every one of you, if you have already the name of the topic, sorry, the name of the event plan in your mind, please drop the following things in the chat box. The topic of the event that you are planning to organize, the purpose of the event, like why are you doing, for informative session or to create awareness or to give the technical things knowledge to your team members. Also the mention the goal, like what is your goal for this event. Are you trying to attract the technical people to make them know about IBM Z or something else? Try to make it short as possible. If possible, write just 2 or 3 words in each part.
Mhm.
Also mention what type of event it is, like is it physical or online. So as Tiso mentioned, it is very important to understand your own event. I will like to request every one of you to drop these things in the chat box if you have something in your mind. And after that, I will move on to the Trello link and I will help you plan a short, make a short plan about the event that you are planning.
Okay. Vikrant, Sugam has posted something in the chat. He
Okay.
says the topic for his event is artificial intelligence and machine learning.
Okay, nice. Artificial and
Yeah.
machine learning. Okay, any more?
Right. I was trying to get all of the topics like the purpose goals, but it got sent early on before I planned to send it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was planning an event on my campus on artificial intelligence and machine learning. There are a group of master students in artificial intelligence, and they're not very familiar with IBM's and IBM's Z systems and how you can use AI on that system, on that platform. So I was trying to use my own platform as an ambassador to help them understand how they could use IBM for AI purposes.
Okay, that is very good to hear. Thank you so much, Sugam. Okay, so do we have any more comments, Tiso?
Nah, I see only a comment from Sugam. It's the last one.
Okay. Okay, so let us move to the Trello link so that we can add things here. So I will like Sugam to speak so that we will plan a short event in here for our audience. So it is being open. Just a minute. Okay, so for the resources, what do you think the things will be needed for the event that you just mentioned? You can just tell me and I
So
will add it there.
I guess first I need a speaker who
Okay,
is working in AI.
okay, speakers from AI domain. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so any more resources do you think you will need for the event?
Then probably a social media post to send out to all the students who are going to be present there.
Okay, so we will need social media channels. Okay. Uh, okay, so any more thing? Other people can too speak if you think you can add to the Sugam part. And so you
Yeah.
can too tell. Okay.
Okay, so is the event gonna be virtual or is it gonna be at your university?
So at first, I planned the event to be in person. Everything was supposed to be in person, but because it might be, there might be trouble finding someone who is local, because it's a narrow field. Someone who's local in Dallas working in AI, right? So it might be difficult to find a speaker. So I converted into kind of a hybrid event where the students would be in the classroom, but then the speaker would come on online.
Okay, so it will be a hybrid event. Am I right?
Mhm.
So for the
Yes.
hybrid event, I think we will need some more resources. So let us make a checklist. What are the things that we might need? So for hybrid, the very first thing I think is Zoom. Am I right?
Mhm. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so next one is maybe your college
Okay.
hall. Yes,
And also a
please do so.
projector so that everyone can be able to
Yeah,
see the speaker.
yeah, exactly. That is the most important
Yeah.
part. Okay, so projector, maybe some
And a
more things
venue.
like stickers.
Right.
Okay,
Mhm. Mobile speakers. Okay.
We need
so
also maybe
you
a
guys can
hall.
talk in the yeah hall. Okay,
Mm.
any more things?
So is it open for everyone or is it exclusive to certain students?
So the students are already in a research program. It is a 1 month long summer research program. So it's
Mhm.
only going to be available to the students present in the program.
Okay, so I guess
Okay,
you can define that in your ticketing platform. You can use Eventbrite to sell your tickets.
Uh-huh.
yes, that
Yeah.
will
Right.
be a good option. Yeah, nice. Okay, so I think that is what we need in the hybrid event.
Hmm.
Also, we will need a team. Am I right? So let us add here team because to organize a hybrid event, we will need a lots of volunteers and members as well. We can also assign some of the posts to them, like social media manager,
Mhm.
marketing manager, anything more. So for an hybrid event,
An event manager to manage everyone at the location.
event manager. Yes, thank you,
Hmm.
Sugam. Do you
And
think
also,
anything more is needed?
Sugam will be there as the
Um,
host, I guess.
right. Right. So if we were to put down someone as a host, that would be me.
Yeah.
So like moderator.
Yes.
Okay, so moderator. So we are showing an example. So for now, let us consider this mask host for team and let us move to the next one, that is work plan. So the first thing we will need to fix is the date and timing. So let us assume that it is happening on 20th July. And can you give me a possible timing for your event?
3 p.m.
Okay, 3 p.m. So once date and time are fixed, we can simply keep in here. Also, we might need some marketing things. So, do you guys want to add anything more here? Like the very first thing will be announcement flyer, I guess. Also, we will need to open the Google form and
Mhm.
anything more. Peso, Sugam.
I have a question. When you're planning that event, like we are thinking in the space where the event is gonna be, right? my question is, should we look before like what kind of room we can get, what kind of like space we can get in terms to like find like a dark room or like an ideal space to generate like a really good ambience for if for projections or visuals?
Okay, so it is better if you make sure that these things are available. Like if we are planning to organize an event in the hall, we must check if the lightnings are good there, the projectors are available, and also how much number of audience can be adjusted there. So if we are planning to have an event with 100 audience, it is good to have a auditorium hall with only 100 members, not a very big hall where there will be lots of reverberation. So, like, yes, we will need to ensure the following things before organizing an event and check whether the rooms and halls are lighted well and well equipped for the events. If I am right,
Thank you.
thank you. Okay, so for the marketing things, we can also release promo videos. So this is how we are going to plan the works of the event that we are going to organize. And of course, at the very first, you don't need to be perfect with your plan. We will just start, like we can start by fixing date and time. We can start by making announcement. And as soon as we discuss with the team, there will be new things coming, and we can add those in the Trello, in the master, in the Gitmind slowly. So just start by something, either by releasing post or making announcement, and make plan, edit plan slowly. It is a iterable process, and we can add things more and more. So for now, I think this is the most simplest basic plan for the event. And if you guys have any question, I and so will try to tackle those questions. Thank you so much.
We have another
Yeah.
one from Felipe.
Yeah,
I don't
topic
know if you can see
enterprise.
from the chat. Yeah.
He said, topic enterprise computing, IBM System Students Ambassador Program. Purpose, explain the enterprise computing and spread the IBM system program for students in IT online.
So I am already involved in communicating with that many schools that can help me on the. I think it would be better if my native language is Spanish. Wow, that will be great. Who has sent the message? Felipe. Thank you so much, Felipe. So, can we take questions, Tiso, or add something more in the Trello?
Yeah, we can take questions from anyone who has a question.
Yeah.
Is there anyone who has a question?
So my question is I mean I'm really happy with all the information that you've been showing. I think it's very helpful. And yesterday I was talking with Felipe Flores. He's also planning his event. And my question is now, since we saw all the technical part, it's like a little bit more like about you as a uh, ambassadors who were planning an event, how you felt, what suggestion you have in terms to like personal preparation uh, for the people who are planning an event.
So, Tiso, do you want to answer that?
Yeah. From my
Okay.
side, the suggestion that I have is that you should not be too hard on yourself. You should just go with the flow. Follow the suggestions that we've been giving you, and also, if it's your first event, you should try by all means to calm your nerves before the event when you're doing the presentation. If the attendance is not as you expected, just don't be so disappointed that it shows. Just keep going, present to the audience that you have. It will also be a good learning experience for you.
Yes, I also want to add. Thank you, Tiso, for your great answer. Like as Tiso said, at uh, the event, some of the events might not go as expected. There will be less audience, less number of audience, and you must try to stay motivated and don't get motivated by watching less number of audience. Just go with the flow. And if you have any problem with the planning and those things event, like if you haven't done it before, you can add team members and also select the team members so well that who are good at event, add them in your team. Who are good at marketing, you can add them in your team. You can make an entry barrier for a team member as well. So like you can make an announcement that we are open for the core team, and anyone from the colleges can apply for volunteering or for the core team and take the interview. Like if they have applied for the marketing, ask them what they have already done before, how good they are at marketing. So like team members helps a lot. We don't know everything alone, and we must trust our team members and let them do their part, and also we can help as much as we can do. So yes, that is all from my side.
Okay.
Thank you.
We
Such
have
a nice
another.
suggestion, Marty. Just ask, what was your? This is for both of you. What was your favorite experience in running an event?
So
Um,
I will go first. Okay, okay, please, sir. Please
I
go on.
can't connect.
okay. Thank you, Vikrant. For myself, was working with a team. Earlier on this year, I organized an event with my team from our tech club. It was my first time working in a big team, and it was really interesting. So I enjoyed working with them, coming together with people of different skill sets, everyone doing their part. Yeah, that was really my favorite moment.
Okay, so from my side, just few days ago, we organized 10 days workshop on entrepreneurship, and the session was designed in the way like every sessions was given by a well-renowned entrepreneurs. We tried very hard to bring the entrepreneurs to give the sessions. So in the 10 days, the entrepreneurs themselves came to give the sessions, and audience loved it a lot. Like they were very happy that they are learning directly from the entrepreneurs who are already running their startups, who are already running their businesses. And it was great talking to them, and every day we were taking selfie at last, and it was great to talk with them and allowing our audience to interact with the entrepreneurs directly. So like this was my favorite part. Like we also got to talk to them, we also provided the best experience to our attendees. So yes.
Thank
I want to
you.
just highlight one thing. I think what's super important about and beneficial for all of you in doing these events is they are huge resume builders. You know, these are really important skills that you can showcase and that you can show, you know, potential employers, not just the tech that you know, but actually that you have these other skills, and that you know how to put together a program and that you speak in these programs, and you know, you put all the details together. So even you know, putting that out forward and really showcasing that is a huge plus. Back
Thank
to
you so
you,
much,
Leandro.
Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say Felipe Flores. I don't know. Sorry to put you on the spot, but since you are planning an event and we've been talking yesterday with Paula, is there any question that you would like to ask? Are you there?
Yeah, I like to ask, for example, what is the main struggle when you made an event? When you're planning an event, what is the main struggle and what's the main problem with that? And how do you solve it?
Okay, so the main problem we face is the marketing because we try our best to release the flyers, the promo videos, and many things, but we don't get registration as we expect. Like in the lockdown time, there were lots of people attending the online events. It was easy to bring them, but just after the lockdown has started being over, it is very difficult to bring the audience in the online events. So the best, sorry, not the best, the most disturbing problem in the event is marketing, how to bring the audience to our event, how to increase the number of attendees in the online event actually. So that was the most difficult part, and we should focus on marketing the most while organizing an online event. Try to release the video clips as much as possible because the photos are not something that create impact. the videos that takes more than 3 seconds are mostly shown by the Facebook, because it is how the algorithm of Facebook works. You must release videos on social media platform. You can release the short video clips of your speakers that they are they are coming in your event. You can request them to make a short video, like something like, I am coming in your event, and you can release those videos in your event as well. You can make a speaker announcement. You can do interactive things like doing a quiz in the social medias and making the games like mention and win, so that people will mention some names in the chat box. They will share it. They will mention 3 more people. So you can do those things to increase marketing and make more and more people know about your event. Yes, I see Savin. Yeah. Do you have any question?
Yeah, I have a question. I'm wondering, I would really like to do an in-person event, but I'm not really sure about how to tackle this. Is any of you in the situation to be studying remotely and did an in-person event? Because then I have a question for you.
Study remotely?
Study remotely, yeah.
So I am studying in a single college, so there I didn't face that problem. So Lisa, do you want to answer this?
Nah, I'm also studying at a physical university.
Okay.
Yeah, even me.
Yeah.
So what you can do is ask for some sponsors. If you don't have that college where you can organize an event, what you can do is find
That's
some sponsors. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually not my issue. My issue is I would maybe I would even have a location, and Joris said he would be happy to come and he would bring a customer who would also talk, which is great. What I'm wondering is, how can I reach the students which are located in that city? This is what I'm struggling with, what I haven't come up with a solution yet. So I was looking if someone has an input.
Sabine,
Okay,
which
so
city?
yes.
Vienna. And the thing is, not even the student body is allowed to get the email addresses of the students. So we have no way of contacting the students which are located in Vienna. So I was wondering if someone faced that issue already.
There's an organization there. I mean, they're not necessarily at your campus. Okay, so two suggestions. One is to talk to the career services or the department heads in the technical school and see if they can partner and be a partner in this program, especially because you have clients coming and you know that you have potential speakers that are from IBM as well as whatever the client is. I think that they would be interested in co-sponsoring that with you. And that means that then they can send out a blast to everybody. You know, to the student body. Or I would also speak, you know, or in addition, I would also speak individually to each of the professors to let them in the technical department, to let them know about this so that they could start announcing it in their classes. And also maybe even find a role for them to have within the program so that they feel more engaged within it. Another option is also there are outside organizations like the Student Hotel, which has a location in Vienna, and they house a lot of students, and they do send out promotions as well to the students.
Okay, Student Hotel, I see.
Yeah, so they may not be directly at your university, but they have a student body that might be helpful. And there's probably a few other organizations like that in Vienna. That's why I was asking what
Okay,
city.
okay. Oh, that's great. Yeah. So basically not going through my university, but just going through those organizations. That's a good idea. I haven't thought about that yet. Yeah.
I wonder also if there's like an IEEE chapter there or ASIC or trying to get some other student bodies that there's one with an E that I can't think of right now, but I'll text it to you. They have like student locations and they probably have chapters in Vienna. So that would be another way to promote it. but I would definitely push with some of the professors. I don't know if you've tried those routes before.
Well,
but-
our professors are located in Germany, so they have nothing to do with Vienna. Actually, we have the campus in Vienna where the exams take place for everybody in or around Vienna, but nobody's there. So it's just like 3 people from admin, and that's it. And the thing is also like the events that the student body is organizing, they are also for those not allowed to get any contacts of the students. So GDPR makes it really difficult to get in touch with anyone.
That's really crazy. Because
Yeah,
are there any groups, like Facebook groups or anything that
Germany, but not for Vienna. No, I'm in a huge group with like 7,000 students, but there are a handful from Austria, and I think none of those are from Vienna area. So.
No.
Yeah.
I wonder. It would be worth posting it there though, and just say like, this is for Vienna students. Who knows who's in that area?
The thing is, I'm afraid that Joris comes to Austria, he brings a client, and then nobody shows up, and this would be the most embarrassing thing. So I would like to cover all possibilities.
Totally. I wonder through mainframe as well. I mean, these are good things for anybody, and all of these tips are important for anybody who's doing these types of events anyway, is to partner. Like, partnerships really go a long way. So we should brainstorm on some other organizations that maybe would be worthwhile to tap into and talk to, because I wonder if there's also some mainframe groups as well that maybe you could tap into, and it doesn't necessarily have to be just students at the event. And so I wonder if there's sort of a mainframe community, which would also be beneficial for you to meet more of those professionals as well.
That's a very good idea. Yeah, because I think it's a wonderful idea that an IBM would come bring a client. I mean, that's an amazing opportunity. So also for the others, talk with local IBMers. They might be offering the same in your area.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. That it feels like that organization, or that Herb was talking about, Herb Daly, said that there's quite a big robust scene of mainframe in Austria and Germany. So maybe let's figure out some community places to tap in, and again, create a partnership, because you already have the hardest part, which is getting the speakers. And now the rest of it is just securing, the right audience for it. So there's definitely an audience. So let's figure out some more things on that. We'll send you some more ideas, and we'll share that around for the group.
Thank you. But you gave me already very good inputs. I will look into that. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
No worries. All right.
We forget before we forget, let's take a picture. Everybody turn on your cameras. We got some makeup. Eduardo, are you there? Everyone is ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. There we go. One more. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Okay, Marty, I don't know if you want to say anything else.
No, I think we are good. We have a little bit of a break. I would say that Leticia is amazing. Amazing. She's a really great speaker. Rachel is going to run that interview later, so join in. And then we go into the open session. So we will see you then. Have a nice stretch break, lunch break, whatever it is. Thanks, Leandro.
Okay, bye-bye.